Hey guys, we're back today with principle 2 of the servant-led sales conversation, and that is listening. And if we look to Jesus as our model, the greatest salesperson that ever walked this earth, and why is he that? And one of his missions was to make disciples, right? So if we think about that in the terms of a business perspective, make disciples is that converting that happens, right? So what characteristic does Jesus display that says, hey, I need to model that. I need to practice that. I need to really immerse myself in that. And that is of listening. Is he knew that if he created space for people to be seen, heard, and loved, and allowed and helped them solve their problems, that was the key thing that was going to help make them disciples, right? Because what happens in that space, that's the beauty part, right? It's a part where the revelations happen, where people eventually get to a point where like, oh, I need more of that. How can I work with you, right? Because you created that space for people to be seen, heard, and loved. And he goes on, I mean, there's so many instances, but the one that's coming to me right now is the story of Mary and Martha, right? So Martha was so busy trying to get the place neat and tidy because Jesus was coming over, right? But it was Mary who sat at his feet and in his presence. And I believe you'll have to go to scripture. I don't want to misquote it, but something along the lines is nothing will be taken away, right? So he is saying in that story alone, quiet your mind, create a place of stillness and rest so you can just be in the presence of whoever it is that you're in the presence of, giving them that space to be seen, heard, and loved. And that was one of the biggest takeaways from that story. And we need to impart from that and take that into our sales conversations. So principle 2 is to position your heart like Jesus and listen by creating that space.